but let's talk NVIDIA. We're ways out from its results, but NVIDIA holds the crown as the world's most valuable company. Well above $4 trillion now, approaching $4.25 trillion. What does that say about where we are in the AI adoption cycle to you, Austin?
Hey, good morning, Diane. Thanks for having me back. Happy Friday.
You got it.
Yes, NVIDIA, first company to crack $4 trillion. They're well past it, like you said. And what this says about the AI era is that it's definitely here. It wasn't just a fad. You know, for the first couple of years, we had AI labs and hyperscalers spending a ton of money buying mostly all NVIDIA to train these models. But now that they are being deployed and we're in the inference era, we're seeing consumers and enterprises really find a lot of value in these trained models. So ChatGPT, for example, on the consumer side is processing 2.5 billion queries per day from almost a billion weekly active users. Consumers are finding value, and yet enterprises are finding value too. It's no longer just trying little projects, but it's actually deploying. You know, we see nice articles from the Wall Street Journal about RSM finding lots of value from these AI reasoning models. And even, I think yesterday there was an article about Walmart using AI agents. So inference is here, demand is skyrocketing, workloads are skyrocketing, and everyone's buying NVIDIA. So we have left the training era, we're into the inference era, and consumers and enterprises are finding value.
When you think about the real world use case, there was a lot made of that AI would be a jobs destroyer. But a former colleague of mine had made this point, and I think some in the analyst community see this way as well, as it being a jobs creator. Do you, at least especially in the early years, how do you see AI and its real world usage, especially in the early years?
Yeah, that's really the question, isn't it? You know, a lot of what AI is helpful for is just supercharging employees today in the enterprise and letting them be more productive and get more done. It's even tearing down barriers a little bit. Now all of a sudden developers can start to expand and write requirements or try prototyping a design. And so it's really empowering people to do more and be more creative and reach beyond. As far as new jobs, the interesting thing about technology is that it's always creating new jobs. So, for example, I actually used to work with autonomous tractors, and now there's jobs of people managing autonomous tractors, like fleet logistics for autonomous tractors. That was obviously never a job before. So I definitely think there's going to be opportunities to increase your productivity, to do more per person, but then there'll be new jobs that we haven't even thought about. Which is always just exciting to move into. As we think about the next generation, they'll probably have jobs that didn't even exist when they went to college.
No, it's a great point. Because I think about sometimes some jokes my son says to me to roast me about, the times. Like, did that even exist in your day?
Based in Santa Clara, California, NVIDIA is a prominent computing infrastructure firm with a market valuation of $4.2 trillion. Originally credited with creating the graphics processing unit, GPU, NVIDIA has developed into a pioneer in accelerated computing, propelling advancement in a number of sectors, including as data centers, gaming, artificial intelligence, AI, autonomous cars, robotics, and healthcare. Upon market closing on Wednesday, August 27th, it is anticipated to release its fiscal Q2 2026 earnings. Before this event, analysts anticipate that this leader in semiconductors will declare a profit of $0.94 per share, which is 44.6% more than the $0.65 per share profit from the same quarter last year. In the last 4 quarters, the company has exceeded Wall Street's earnings projections 3 times, but missed them once. NVIDIA's first quarter earnings per share, EPS, of $0.81 was 4.7% below the expected amount. Analysts predict that NVIDIA will earn a profit of $4.02 per share for fiscal 2026, up 37.2% from fiscal 2025's $2.93 per share. Moreover, in fiscal 2027, its EPS is anticipated to increase 32.8% year-over-year to $5.34. Over the last 52 weeks, NVIDIA has increased by 52.1%, significantly outpacing the 17.3% return of the S&P 500 index and the 21.1% increase of the Technology Select Sector SPDR Fund, XLK, during the same period. Following the release of mixed Q1 data on May 28, Nvidia's stock jumped 3.3% during the next trading session. The company's revenue above consensus projections by 2.7%, increasing by an astonishing 69.2% year-over-year to $44.1 billion. Its adjusted EPS of $81, however, fell 4.7% short of analyst estimates after increasing 32.8% from the same period previous year. The U.S. government notified NVIDIA on April 9th that a license is needed in order to export its H20 products to China. NVIDIA incurred a $4.5 billion charge in Q1 as a result of these new requirements, which affected its profitability and caused the company to miss the bottom line. With a strong buy rating overall, Wall Street analysts are extremely optimistic about NVIDIA's stock. Out of 45 analysts who follow the stock, 39 give it a strong buy, 2 give it a moderate buy, 3 give it a hold, and 1 gives it a strong sell. NVIDIA's mean price target is $180.60, which represents a 5.1% premium over the current market price. NVIDIA is well positioned to spearhead the robotics revolution by supplying the fundamental processing power and software infrastructure required for automation driven by artificial intelligence rather than by producing robots. With a market valuation of more than $4 trillion, the business, a dominant force in AI processors, announced a strong first quarter for fiscal 2026. Its data center segment contributed $39.1 billion, which was the main driver of its remarkable $44.1 billion in revenue, a 69% year-over-year increase. CEO Jensen Huang provided a key indication of market need when he pointed out that the creation of AI inference tokens had increased tenfold in a single year, indicating a sharp increase in demand for the computational power required for future robots. So, what implications does this have for NVIDIA's stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication. So if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on NVIDIA stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now let's get back to the video. With the introduction of Jetson Thor developer kits, which were made available in the first half of 2025, NVIDIA has strengthened its position even more. With a processing capacity of up to 2,000 teraflops, this little computer was designed especially for humanoid robots. This endeavor expands on NVIDIA's robotics presence. The business has already contributed to Figure AI's $675 million investment round and provides essential technologies for projects like Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot. However, Jetson Thor represents a larger goal: NVIDIA's deliberate attempt to become the essential computing platform for the robotics sector as a whole. A key component of NVIDIA's approach is its extensive Isaac ecosystem, which extends beyond hardware. The recently revealed N1.5 and Isaac GR0TN1 offer pre-trained AI foundation models that are essential for humanoid reasoning and skill development. Before expensive real-world deployment, engineers may thoroughly train and verify robots in virtual environments thanks to Isaac Sim. Physical AI is the next trillion-dollar sector, according to Jensen Huang, who also notes that countries around the world are recognizing AI as essential infrastructure. With significant investments in robotics infrastructure and guidance for $45 billion in Q2 fiscal 2026 revenue, NVIDIA is establishing strong competitive advantages in this field, making it the robotics stock to purchase. As demand for AI surges, analysts are referring to NVIDIA as the stock of the decade, with some predicting a $1,000 share price by 2030. Are you optimistic about NVIDIA? From a simple chip manufacturer, NVIDIA has developed into the driving force behind the artificial intelligence AI revolution. NVIDIA's graphics processing units, GPUs, are becoming a vital tool in many industries as businesses expand their use of generative AI, driverless cars, and data-driven cloud infrastructure. Following a 171% increase in 2024 and a further 25% gain in 2025, some investors might question if NVIDIA's current pricing is too high for further growth. Here, we describe NVIDIA's present financial situation and project possible price goals for 2025, 2026, and 2030 using a structured forecasting methodology. In order to frame NVIDIA's potential course in the near and distant future, we will use a combination of analyst opinion, algorithmic estimates, and valuation data. NVIDIA is up more than 25% so far this year, trading above $160 as of July 2025. With a trailing PE ratio of about 55.96, the corporation has a market valuation of almost $4 trillion. Although the number is high by market standards, it is below its most recent historical average, which was closer to 68. The foundations of NVIDIA are still solid. By leveraging the growing need for AI across big tech, cloud services, and developing corporate applications, its data center sector continues to generate income. NVIDIA continuously generates earnings surprises above market estimates, and its gross margins stay close to 70%. In terms of sentiment, analysts and institutional investors continue to favor NVIDIA. NVIDIA is rated as a buy or strong buy by 43 of 48 analysts per our analyst ratings. With a low aim close to $100 and a high target of $250, the average 12-month price target is approximately $181.27. However, some investors are unsure of how much upside is left due to valuation worries, growing competition from AMD and Intel, and regulatory scrutiny surrounding AI infrastructure. With some of the strongest returns on equity and assets in the tech sector, NVIDIA continues to produce profitability that leads the industry. Gross margins are still close to 70%, and net profit margins are above 50%. Valuation multiples like PE and forward PE have dropped from their peak, and the majority of analysts, 43 out of 48, rate the company as a buy or strong buy. The company's strong free cash flow growth and low debt load further bolster the long-term bull thesis linked to data center dominance and artificial intelligence. The forecast for NVIDIA in 2025 is still essentially positive. With an average price projection of $235 or $48, or around 36% over the present level, analyst targets indicate substantial upside. In terms of valuation, NVIDIA continues to command a higher price. The stock may be able to justify its present multiple and rise if profit growth quickens to meet investor expectations. The stock might, however, retest support around the $150 mark if growth slows or margins start to tighten. In the face of escalating competition, NVIDIA's ability to preserve pricing power and operational scale will determine its course beyond 2026. According to CoinCodex's prediction, NVIDIA would drop to $200 by the middle of 2026, raising questions about either market reversion or cooling demand. That opinion might be a reflection of valuation normalization or technical weariness. However, basic growth forces counterbalance that. NVIDIA may be able to sustain further revenue growth due to its dominance in high-performance computing and its extensive integration in enterprise cloud stacks. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.
Let's talk a little bit about NVIDIA and Blackwell. And, we talk about the pole position often that NVIDIA has in AI. What's the significance in terms of the leaps it's making with Blackwell Ultra, and how long of a runway does NVIDIA have where you see more catch-up?
Sure. So Blackwell, Grace Blackwell, for example, is NVIDIA's most recent system that they built. It's hardware, it's software, it's the interconnects, it's the whole AI data center, kind of from soup to nuts. And that has been ramping very quickly. In the last earnings call, NVIDIA said that they had hyperscalers that were standing up 1,000 racks per week, and each rack has 72 GPUs. So 72,000 GPUs per week. Obviously, that's massive. Now, what's exciting for NVIDIA and NVIDIA followers is that they're currently ramping their next generation chip, Blackwell Ultra, which has 50% more memory and 50% more compute capacity than the previous generation. There's obviously huge demand for that because from an AI perspective, from an inference perspective, that means more tokens per second per dollar. And that's what the name of the game is in this scaled inference, when you're running inference at scale for these billions of queries per day. Now, NVIDIA has shifted to an annual cadence, and so they've got a roadmap for 26 and 27 where they've got Vera Rubin is their 2026 offering with the new CPU and new GPU, and then beyond that, the Rubin Ultra with more memory again. So they have this consistent cadence where NVIDIA is pushing the boundary of what's possible, and they're delivering year after year. And the economics, the tokenomics, just continue to get better for customers. So customers continue to want to upgrade and get those new systems year after year.